into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Gannon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 25-yard line.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Gannon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Gannon in trouble, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Gannon. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gannon. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Lions' 32-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Gannon. Flushed out right, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, Gannon. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Gannon. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gannon. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Gannon. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Operating from the gun. Gannon flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Gannon. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Gannon. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on 3rd down, Gannon.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the long-time Colt Bob Sanders. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it around?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gannon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Randy Moss in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Lions 13. Our home team 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw on second down. Gannon going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gannon. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Gannon. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 20. Our home team 10.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On 1st and 10, Gannon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again, Gannon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They hand it off to Mostert. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Eric Weddle in on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a quick give to the fullback, Marcel Reese. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. From the gun on 3rd down, Gannon. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
8-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted. but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Staying on his feet, escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Gannon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Down behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down. Gannon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gannon. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, Gannon flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To throw on 2nd down, Gannon. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gannon, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Sanders. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards.
And at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First man through, this is the fullback Reese. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Staying on the ground, this is Reese again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gannon. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Lawrence Taylor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death. But